You pitched to a lot of investors before you got backers.
167, yeah.
What was the hardest part about getting investors on board, and what would your advice be to other small business owners who are trying to navigate that fundraising process?
You know, we're a complicated business because we're not one linear thing. There's so many single SKU brands, which the VC community love, that very predictable single SKU brand. We're doing food, we're doing beauty, we're doing household goods, we're doing a bunch of different things. And so we're effectively running several different businesses under one business. So it was a riddle for many people to understand the business side of what we're doing. And then obviously always tempting, many of those initial investment meetings, we'd start by saying, you know, what's the exit goal? And I was like, why? I don't want to talk, we've just started running, why are we talking about the exit? And then look at the part of our business which has the highest margins, which is the beauty side, and say, okay, focus on that and kill everything else. But that's also not what I wanted to do. So there was a lot of suggestions from people to sort of follow other people's playbooks. I think the fact that we didn't, set us up well, because we're not like any other business. We're unlike any other company making things the way we do, and with the breadth of stuff that we are making, it's very unusual, and it allows lots of entry points into the brand, whether you want candles or whether you want a gift or whether you want olive oil to cook with. And so yeah, I think that the fundraising process is interesting, and I think maybe the one piece of advice I have for people who are also on that journey is just obviously to find the right partners. And for me personally, I've really grown to love the people who are our partners who have themselves built their own businesses. People who know what it's like to be in the thick of things and then have invested. I think they've made the best partners.
And just a final thing before we run out of time, I was really surprised to hear, given that you have all of these products in all sorts of different categories, that one of your driving strategies is to say no to things and to cut away the things that are non-essential.
Yeah.
How does that match with the fact that you're in all of these different categories?
Well, I just wanted to make the things that I use every day at home. So I want one great coffee, and I want one great product for my skin, and I want one great thing if I'm in the sun all day. So even though we're broad, there's a really sharp focus on utility, making sure everything's very, very good. And also the other thing is that it should be radically inconsistent. I'm a big fan of this idea of radical inconsistency in products. We expect that from wine. Season to season it tastes different. We celebrate that. But if something's made really well, like hand soap, it should be different season to season as well, because the botanicals will change and the ingredients will change. So as a brand, I love the idea of a little bit of calculated madness.